Thanks very much, Fran. I'm Bob Young. Fran leads the Footcare work stream in the NDA, and I'm the overall clinical lead of the NDA. Next slide, please. Pre-2014, NDA measured foot risk surveillance rates and amputation rates, but neither addressed ulcer healing, which is by far the most common of the lower limb complications of diabetes. Diabetic foot ulcers, as Fran has said, are distressing and disabling for those affected, and as she's pointed out, very expensive to healthcare services. NICE has guidelines, and NDFA was designed and launched to fill the gap in the data to provide data about foot ulcers. Next slide, please. So, for NDA, or the NDA that existed before 2014, has comprehensive information extracted from primary and specialist care EPRs, which is linked to hospital admission and ONS mortality data. And it includes the characteristics, routine treatment, and diabetes outcomes in 99% of people with a recorded diagnosis of diabetes in England and Wales. NDFA was designed to avoid duplicating any of the core data, all of which could be linked by NHS number. NDFA participation simply required that when someone presented to a multidisciplinary foot service with a new diabetic foot ulcer, firstly, it would be recorded how long it had taken from first seeing a healthcare professional to this expert assessment. And secondly, the SINBAD severity score would be documented. Thirdly, and finally, 12 weeks after that first expert assessment, the multidisciplinary foot service was asked to further record whether the person was now ulcer-free or had died. Next slide, please. The last NDFA report included data to mid-2021. By 2021, more than 108,000 ulcer episodes had been submitted. Among people and localities included in NDFA, ulcer healing, the panel on the left, is variable. But the 6-month amputation and death rates are not actually significantly variable. They would be much better to be closed up, but they don't show the same variability as ulcer healing. Next slide, please. In every analysis between 2014 and 2021, the key NICE guidance about prompt expert assessment was supported, though the threshold has always seemed to be 13 days rather than 2 days. And consistently, self-referral was best. NICE was right. But, as noted in the previous slides, time to first expert assessment and healing varies significantly between areas and between multidisciplinary foot services. Also, up to 10% of localities still report having no multidisciplinary foot service. A success factors survey identified 2 service characteristics that were shared by all the 10 services with the highest healing rates. And they relate to service access and service integration. Next slide, please. So to 2022-23. Time to first expert assessment varies almost 20% between regions, and the 5-year trajectories are different. Some getting better, some staying the same, some getting worse. And the final slide, please. And in 2022-23, healing rates varied by almost 20%. And again, 5-year trajectories differed. Some getting better, some staying the same, and some getting worse. Thank you.